students, this is Vinay sir, your mathematics teacher. Once again I welcome you all to the online class organized by Alchemy School. Students, in previous class we all have discussed about introduction of data, what is collecting data, what is organizing data, and how we can represent the given data in the form of pictograph, bar graph, double bar graph and histogram. Today we are going to take the first exercise of chapter number 5, that is exercise 5.1. So let's see the first question. The first question is, for which of these would you use a histogram to show the data? It means some questions are given here, some data are given here, and we have to examine the given data and we have to determine for which we can use a histogram and for which we cannot use. So while we are talking about histogram, already we all have discussed. हमें पता है when we can make the histogram. So when the given data has class interval, जब डेटा में क्लास इंटरवल होता है या फिर गिवन डेटा को हम क्लास इंटरवल में डिवाइड कर सकते हो, तब हम हिस्टोग्राम बना सकते हैं. ओके, सो लेट्स सी द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन. द नंबर ऑफ लेटर्स फॉर डिफरेंट एरियाज इन अ पोस्टमैन्स बैग, कैन वी रिप्रेजेंट दिस इंफॉर्मेशन विद द हेल्प ऑफ हिस्टोग्राम? सो ऑब्वियसली वी कैन नॉट रिप्रेजेंट बिकॉज वी कैन सी क्लास इंटरवल इज नॉट गिवन हियर. Okay, class interval is not given here. Okay, and we don't have such data that can be divided into class interval. So this data cannot be represented with the help of histogram. Okay, when we observe the second one, the height of competitor in the athletics meet. अब height है, so height can be divided into class interval. ओके, मान लो 160 टू 170 सेंटीमीटर हाइट जो है उसका एक क्लास इंटरवल हो गया. 170 टू 180 इट कुड बी द सेकेंड क्लास इंटरवल. 180 टू 190 it could be another class interval. So we can divide the given data in the form of class interval. So this can be represented with the help of histogram. When we talk this third number, the number of cassettes produced by 5 companies. Okay, यहाँ पे भी डेटा का कोई continuation form नहीं है, कोई series नहीं है, और we don't have the class interval. Okay, so this data also cannot be represented with the help of histogram. So how we can represent it? We can represent it with the help of bar graph. Okay, 5 different bars will be represented for these 5 companies. Okay, so now we can see for the first question we cannot make the histogram, for second question we can make, for third question we cannot make the histogram. Let's see, let's examine the last one. So the number of passengers boarding train from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. So we can see here series of time is given here from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. We can divide this given time into class interval, like 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. This is one class interval. 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. This is another class interval. 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Okay, this is another class interval. So we can divide the time duration into different class interval. So this data can be represented with the help of histogram. So it is now clear. First question we cannot represent with the help of histogram. Second question we can represent with the help of histogram. Third question again we cannot represent with the help of histogram. And the last one we can represent with the help of histogram. Okay, now let's see the next question. Okay, so next question that we are going to discuss is question number 2. Students, question number 2 is very simple and you all can solve this question by yourself. In previous class we all have seen how we can represent the given data with the help of pictograph. The same procedure you can apply in question number 2, and the given information you can represent with the help of pictogram. Now, the next question that we are going to discuss is question number 3. So, let's see what is given in question number 3. In question number 3, the weekly wages in rupees of 30 workers in a factory are, okay, so these are the weekly wages of 30 workers. So first of all we should know what is wages. Wages का मतलब क्या होता है? Wages का मतलब होता है हमारे काम के बदले में जो अमाउंट हमें पे किया जाता है, that is wages. Okay, so these are the wages for 30 workers. Okay, what we have to find here, so using telemark, make a frequency table with interval. These intervals are given here. By using these interval, we have to make a frequency table by using telemark. Okay, so let's continue. So before we start making telemark, first of all we have to find which observation or which wage is the lowest wage, because the first interval we have here, that is 800 and 810. We have to include the lowest value. We have to find the lowest value is included here or not. Okay, so first of all we have to find which wage is the lowest wage and which wage is the highest wage. Okay, so we can see here lowest wage in these wages is 804 and largest wage in these wages is 898. So the first interval we have 800, 810. It means 800, 810. Okay, this is the first interval. In this group, we are going to include the number which are equal to or greater than 800 but smaller than 810. It means we are going to include the lower limit in this group, but we will not include the upper limit here. Okay, let's see how we can divide it. Okay, first of all we have to make a table here. So this is the table. First column will represent the interval and second column will represent telemark and third column will represent frequency. Okay, so you can see the first column will represented by the intervals, and the intervals are wages, so we can write here wages in rupees. Okay, second is telemark and third is frequency. Okay, so now this is the frequency table we have. Okay, first group is 800 to 810, so make first 800. Third group is 820 to 830, then 830 to 840, 860, 70, and the last interval that will make here, that will be 890 to 900. Okay, so now let's include the given data here. Okay, 830, the first observation, it will included between 830 to 840. Okay, between 830 to 840. So I will make one line here. I will mark it as I have used it. 835. So it is also included here in this group. Okay, so again I have made one line. 890 will be included in the last group. Okay, 810, yes, obviously it is in second group here. 835 again, 836 again here, 869 it will be included here. Okay, between 860 to 870, 845 between 840 to 850, 898 between 890 to 900. Okay, 890 will be included in the last group. Again 820, so this will be included in third group here. Okay, 860, so it will be included here. Okay, 832 will be included here. You can see here now I have completed your 4 line. When we are going to make the 5th line, so 5th line will be crossed. Okay, this will be included. This will be this symbol will represent number 5. It means we have included the numbers that is lying between 830 to 840 5 times. Okay, now 832 I have included here. Okay, now the next is 833, that will also included here. Okay, 855 will be included here. 845 here. 804, yes, here in the first group. 808 also here in first group. 812 in second group. 840 here in third, in this group. 840 to 850. 885 in this group here. Okay, 835 again we have here. Okay, 835 again here we have. 836 again we have here. 878 here. Okay, so 840 now here. 868 here. 890 in the last group. 806 in the first group, and 840 is here. So this is fine. Okay, now we have to write the frequency. Frequency for this group is 3, for this is 2, for this is 1, here 5 and 4 9, here 5, 1, 3, 1, 1 and 4. Okay, the total of the frequency should be 30 because we have included the total number of wages, 30 wages here. Okay, so 2 3 and 2 5 6, 6 and 9 15, 5 20, 21, 24, 25, 26 and 4 30. Okay, so it is correct now. Okay, so this is the frequency distribution table I have made for you. Now the same information we all are going to represent with the help of histogram. Okay, so let's see quickly how we can represent it. Okay, so students, now you all can see I have made this table with the help of that frequency table, and now on the basis of this table we are going to make the histogram. So you can see here now we have the class intervals 800, 810, 810 to 820. So these all are the class intervals, and these are the frequency we have. So we have the class intervals here. So easily we can represent the given information with the help of histogram. Okay, so the first thing that you have to make while you are going to make a histogram, you have to make a vertical line. Okay, this vertical line will be represented by y-axis. Okay, one horizontal line, and this horizontal line will be represented by x-axis. Okay, so now the amount of wages we have to represent on x-axis, and the frequency we have to represent on y-axis. Where x-axis and y-axis meet to each other, this point is represented by 0. Okay, so let's represent the class interval first. Okay, so the first class interval that we have here, it is 800 to 810. Okay, students, it is not required to value which is smaller than 800 on x-axis. Why? Because we don't have any frequency here that is less than 800. Okay, so we are not going to represent, and for that we have to make here one zigzag line. It means we are not going to show the value which is smaller than 800 on x-axis. Okay, now the first value that we are going to represent is here, that is 800. Second is 810. third is 820, fourth is 830, fifth is 840, 850, 860, 870, 880, 890 and 900. Okay, on y-axis we are going to represent the frequency, and frequency shows the number of workers. Okay, 1 centimeter will represent 1 worker. Okay, we can write here 1 centimeter is equal to 1 worker. Okay, so now 1 centimeter, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Okay, now I have written here number of worker and here wages. Okay, now we are going to represent the given data here. Okay, so the first frequency is 3. It means the number of worker who are getting the wages between 800 and 810 are 3 worker. Okay, so we have to represent it 803. So 800 to 810 and it is the 3 worker. Okay, so this is the bar that is showing this class interval. Okay, now second is 810 to 820 and that is 2 worker. So simply we have to make here, this is for 810 to 820. Now 820 to 830, simply we have to make another. So this is for 1 centimeter. Now 830 to 840. So this is 9. Okay, so the largest bar we have to make here, it shows. Okay, so this is for class interval 830 to 840. 840 to 850, that is 5 frequency. So it is here. Simply you can see for 840 and 850, 850 to 860, that is 1. Again we have to make here. Okay, now 860 to 870, that is 3. Make one more. Yes. Okay, so this is represent 3 worker, and 870 to 880, that is 1. Again 880 to 890, again we have 1, and 890 to 900 we have 4 number of workers. So this is 3 and this is 4. So this is 4 number of workers. Okay students, so now this is the histogram we have prepared here for the number of workers who are getting the wages in the given class interval. Okay, so you can solve this question in your fair notebook. You can practice for the histogram 1 or 2 times more, so you can understand it clearly. Okay, question number till question number 4 we have solved here. Question number 2 and question number 5 you all are going to solve by yourself. Okay, so students, keep practicing, keep learning, stay safe and stay at home. Thank you so much.